I sit down?
Yeah, you can sit down.
Okay.
What is your name, young lady?
Isis.
And how old are you now?
11.
I was gonna ask you 4 questions.
Okay.
The first one is, what is good about being a kid today?
Oh, it's kind of hard.
Or bad? Because that's the next one, like either one. What's both? Good and bad.
I mean, bad, older people are kind of weird.
Do you mean like in person or online or both?
Both.
Do you feel comfortable sharing the story about the car incident and that's your dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
How old were you?
11. This was, like, 2 months ago?
Oh, okay. I thought you were like younger.
No. Me and my friend were walking to Valero, and then we were, like, about to turn into her neighborhood, and this, blue car pulled up, and he was like, do you guys go on a ride? And I was like, no thanks. And he was like, yeah.
No, tell him what the creepy guy said.
Oh, okay. So he was like, do you pretty girls want to ride? And I was like,
pretty girls. They're
yeah.
11. He's in a car. They're wearing sweatpants.
We were wearing sweatpants and baggy t-shirts. My hair was up. Hers was just normal. Then he said that. Then he was like, so do you guys want to ride? And I was like, no, we don't. And he was like, yeah, we're 11. We don't want to ride. And then I looked up, saw her dad like sprinting towards us, and I was like, is that your dad? And she was like, that's not my dad, I don't think. And I was like, are you sure? And she was like, oh wait, that's my dad. And I was like, that's your dad. And then he ran up to us, and the car like immediately drove away as soon as he saw her dad. So that was.
And like, what time of day was this?
Like midday, 3 o'clock.
Midday, during the
Yeah.
summer with
Mhm.
your friend. And thankfully her dad was actually like nearby.
Mhm.
Did he say anything or just kind of like?
After that, he got in his car and tried to like go drive around and find
Wow.
yeah.
Hmm.
Wasn't the best situation.
Yeah, that can be scary.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's kind of like a bad about being a kid these days.
Yeah.
Anything else you can think of that's bad about these days? Obviously, like COVID, like how has that impacted you?
I mean, the only thing I can really think of is when it first started, like everything closed, and then like me and my friends were like super excited to go to this like one place for my birthday because we were gonna have like a big birthday party, pizza, whatever. And then like my mom was like, I'm gonna check if they're still open. And I was like, okay. And then she was like, they're permanently closed due to COVID. And I was like, what? Because that was like one of my favorite places to go for like birthday parties or just even hang out with friends. Like, yeah.
So, did you reach an age, or are you still okay playing with toys, or do you think you're almost out of toys? I don't know.
A little bit. There was a time, like when I was 10, maybe like just turned 11, where I was like, okay, I'm gonna just like cut off all contact with toys because I had like a new tablet and everything. So I was like, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I was 9, like
9.
about to turn 10.
Mm-hmm. And you didn't want your toys. Okay,
Yeah.
but then did you ever regret that?
A little bit, cause like I gave like all my friends all my stuff that I really liked, and I was like, ooh, kind of miss that.
Any advice you'd give to like other kids your age or your younger self? Advice.
Younger self, I was really petty, so probably don't be so petty. Also, I used to get like bullied and stuff a lot, and I would like stoop down to their level and bully them back. I wouldn't do that. It's not.
What would you do instead?
I mean, I would probably try to talk it out, or if they didn't want to, I'd just kind of leave them alone.
Leave them alone. Yeah. Your relationship with your mom's mom. How do you see her as a grandma? Like, how has she been in your life?
I mean, too sure about that. I mean, I didn't really see her till like 7 because I had my 8th birthday there. But like most of my life, I haven't really been around her, so. And then for a couple of years, she was pretty mean to me and like picking favorites with my cousins because I used to live there, and it was just kind of, I don't really like it.
So
We have
not real close.
Yeah, we have a better relationship now, but we don't really talk much.
How is the school system in your opinion?
I mean, like, I really miss school, but some of the kids there weren't like nice at all. Like, and just dirty too. Like, they would like take wet toilet paper, like throw it all over the girls' bathroom, like.
And worse.
A lot worse. I had a couple really close friends that I really didn't want to leave.
When did these kids find the opportunities to bully? Was this just like passing in the halls, PE,
Recess a lot,
Recess.
lunch.
They just can't really be watching everyone, like what they're saying. They're playing. They could be saying like the most horrendous things to someone and they wouldn't know.
I mean, school was also where I got my first boyfriend, so.
In a good way or bad way? Like,
I mean, in a good way. We just didn't, like, sometimes he would, like, go play with my friends, and I'd be like, oh.
He made you a little jelly.
A little bit. I mean, I was, like, 8 or 9, so I can understand that, but.
Yeah. Heartbreak's a hard one.
And then I had to leave him, too. That was sad. Because, like, out of nowhere, I was just like, oh, bye, guys. I'll see you next semester, or not semester. I'll see you after, like, this little break. And then COVID hit. So I was like, oh. And then we went back to school after, like, a month for, like, a week. And then we had to leave again because someone got COVID. And, haven't really been in school since. I mean, I've been doing online, but.
If you could pick how many brothers and sisters, like, if you could have had, not that you'd want to replace or be away from that, but what would your opinion be?
I would definitely like to have less siblings, but, like, I love all my siblings, just some of them get on my nerves. Nerves.
Yeah. But not being an only child. That wouldn't be your
Definitely not. Like, I wouldn't be too happy, but I wouldn't be too sad with if it was just me and Lexi.
Oh, okay.
Like, if it was just me, Lexi, and Christian, and we all got along, like, I wouldn't really mind it. But I really love Ia. Like, he is a pain in the butt sometimes, but I really love him. I don't think he feels something about me, but.
Oh.
Younger and stuff. So, like, he would do something, and I just kind of, like, go tell my grandma or something, and she'd be like, stitches get stitches, go away. And I'd be like,
Big favoritism.
It was a little bit of a surprise, too, because, like, I don't really remember it, but all I really remember is, we were living in a little, like, mobile home on my dad's friend's property, because he had, like, a huge property. And then, out of nowhere, I woke up that night to get, like, a cup of water. After I had, like, a really bad dream that I got up, and then, because my mom was obviously pregnant at that point. Like, she was about to go into labor. So, in my dream, I got up, and I went down to go get a cup of, like, water or something. Just something to drink to, like, ease my mind, because in my dream, I was having a scary dream. And then, I went down, because there was, like, big room that we all slept in, and then you went down, kitchen, bathroom, and everything. So I opened the door, went downstairs, then, got a cup of water. I turned around, and I saw my mom on the couch, and then she had Ia, and then out of nowhere, Ia, like, turned into, like, a spider demon baby thing, and ran towards me and jumped on me, and then I woke up, and then I went downstairs to get a glass of water, and my mom was having the baby, and she was like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I I don't remember if it was during the day or at night. I'm pretty sure it was at night though.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Io was a night baby.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
Or I was taking like an evening nap. I don't know. But
It seems like it probably did at night.
yeah.
Woke up.
Like
How weird is that?
in a dream, had a scary dream, had a scary dream, not in like
And then
like I kind of forgot about it for a while, and then it like just popped up like a year ago.
okay.
I'm pretty sure I had like that same dream recently, or something
him?
like it about him.
Yeah.
I was like at a friend's house or something, and then had that dream, but it was like a different place. It was like a big scary, like not really a mansion, but like big house, like 2-story. I don't know if you know our house in Illinois was like a really nice 2-story house, 3 bedrooms upstairs, like 2-bedroom downstairs.
Yeah.
And then like I ran into my parents' room because I was scared, and then that was happening. So
Another baby
not another
For
baby,
him.
but like
or something.
what like my dream, how Io like popped out, spider demon baby, but in like big scary dark house in Illinois.
Interesting.
A little scary. Other than the dream kind of continued, and before I woke up, I was in like a really dark room with like just one little light, and then I saw this huge dark figure, like a little bit shorter than the house or apartment. And then he was just standing there with a top hat looking at me, and it was terrifying. Like sometimes I have night terrors like that, and it's not fun. It's just kind of random nights. I go to bed and then like wake up because of a night terror, and it's like, nah.
Is it like a weekly thing or monthly?
Not really. It like comes up. I don't know. There's like a same repeating dream about this like every like every year or so. It comes up like 3 times within months. It's kind of like it's weird.
Yeah.
I keep looking at that tree. Keeps distracting me.
I like this place better, but I honestly still miss having like land, being out and maybe picture rocks, but not that far. I think that'll be like next is moving further, more space. But for now, like being inside, we have to be inside anyways. It's fine. I guess. She wanted a pool. It didn't work out.
My friend Amy, her house isn't too far away from mine, like 5-7 minutes away, and they have 2 public pools that you just like everyone gets a key, like everyone that lives there gets a key, and then but if you guys ever wanted to go swimming, me and Amy and stuff could go swimming at hers.
Okay. Well, it's all about swimming right now.
So
Okay, well, I feel compelled to say, like, I have studied in my studies about, like, night terrors and dreams and stuff, and I honestly would say it would probably be, like, some sort of opening or portal, like, terrifying, scary movies, Ouija boards.
I used to have a Ouija board.
Things that can, like, bring in dark presence, I think can have an effect on our dreams, because I think like if they're not in our minds, we sleep peacefully. We should generally sleep peacefully, and when people say they have like nightmares and terrors, like I can't even remember. I'm just trying to think. Maybe I have like one bad dream a year. Same with Ambria. Like she rarely, if I know, has bad dreams. But I don't know. But she doesn't watch scary stuff. Nothing with magic stuff like that. So
I don't really either anymore, but for like a year on repeat, I would have this same recurring dream about like I said, the tall man like in the top hat, but every time he would get like closer, scarier, like, every time it was the same dream, but it would get like scarier and scarier until like I could barely sleep for like almost a year straight. When I was like 8 or 9, like when we first moved into the house, I would always get like a really weird vibe, and then that dream started recurring. Like, and then it would just be like different living situations that we were in, like every single time, and then he would just show up, and I was like, just kind of, And that was also around the time me and my cousins would play with like Ouija boards and play like Satan's games or whatever.
I mean, unfortunately, like, that's the kind of stuff that'll, like, open a doorway and, like, let that stuff in your mind, I think.
Yeah.
I really do.
There was also this one dream, this recurred for, like, it was, like, ongoing for, like, a week when, like, after me and my friend Celine played with a Ouija board, and then, like, right after we played this game called Red. And then, so what it was, someone would, like, sit crisscross applesauce, whatever you want to call it, and then, you would lay your head in their, lap, and they would, like, rub, whatever this is called, I can't remember.
Temple.
Yeah, temples. They would rub your temples, and then, so, whatever, you would see, like, 2 doors, and then, if you went in one, and you saw the tall man with the top hat, you had to, like, you would be talking at this time too, so the person that was, like, rubbing your temples would, like, hear everything that you were saying, and, like, it was kind of scary, but, after that happened, like, that's what I was saying, when you see the dude in the top hat, you're supposed to tell the like person you're playing with, and they're supposed to wake you up, because that's not a good sign. And then, like, a week after, like, for a week straight after that, it was just like that dream just repeating, and, like, it would be like empty, dark schools, like, it was not fun.
Okay, well, last thought is, like, if you ever find yourself in a scary dream or something that you can't get out of, try it. If you think about it, you'll try. Because I've only heard people say they can get out of it in a Christian sense by saying, like, Jesus help me. And that when they do, they've said, I mean, I've heard enough stories that, like, it stops, or whatever stops. Not completely, and there's probably more to it, like deliverance, praying, things like that, but just in that moment, for that moment to stop, I've heard so many people say if they just say Jesus, the demon is, like, paralyzed, done, and gone. And we could, like, reconvene at Christmas, and if you have any experiences, you can always tell me, and, like, try it out on one. Because, like, a year of that, did you tell your mom?
I mean, I've opened up a lot to my, like, dad, because he's more into that stuff. I've told him quite a bit of stuff. He's told me quite a bit of stories, like, scary experiences he's had with, like, paranormal. But, there's been a couple times I have told my mom, but usually I just kind of, like, blow it off, so just kind of forget. And then sometimes I'll be like, oh, I remembered this. Kind of ended for, like, a couple months, like 5-6 months, and then we moved out, and then it happened again, and then year passed. I didn't really get night terrors. Sometimes they would just kind of, like, pop up, but it was nothing really bad until, like, we completely, like, moved in, and then it was kind of like, I don't know, I didn't really like the house at first, and I was like, I don't really get a good vibe from the house, but, like, I like it, because, like, I'm not living with my aggressive cousins. And then everyone was like, there's no such thing as, like, paranormal stuff. Okay. And then just kind of forgot about it for a little bit, but that kind of made things worse, because everyone was like, nothing's gonna happen to you, blah, blah, blah. And then my friend was always like, ooh, games, Ouija board. And I was like, okay. Because I was always bored. And then, yeah.
Okay, please never with Amber.
Yeah,
No,
never.
serious. I know, and it's not your fault when you're just, like, the younger one. And, like, everyone's older. Like, even Lindsay's kids are older than you. And her aunt's kids. And I know I was the way with my cousins. I was one of the younger ones. They were the first ones to show.
Yeah, my cousins were probably, like, the worst influence on me.
Cousins can, yeah.
Especially older.
Especially cousins. I mean, and like your aunt putting up with that, that's the thing, because.
And, like, she wouldn't do anything.
Right. Yeah. That's the thing.
Because she was, like, so madly in love with this man. So, like, we would tell her anything about him, and she'd be like, oh, that isn't true. He wouldn't do that. Like,
Oh my gosh. So women they have to be strong enough to choose a good guy who's gonna friggin' treat them right. And their kids.
And sometimes in relationships, I know I don't really have a say in this because I'm young, but I have dated a couple boys.
Yeah.
But, like, you feel so obligated, and you know you need to break up with them, and then you're just like, wait, I can't. And there's so many times that you're about to do it, and then it's like, wait, but I can't. Like, I don't want to hurt them, but, like, it's for the best.
Right. Sometimes absolutely for the
Why are
best.
you looking at me like that, people?
Oh my gosh.
What is that look?
Hey.
Hi?
I wanna sleep, but I wanna keep watching you.
What is that? Just like, I want to sleep.
You know what I want?
But I wanna watch
I want
you.
your freaking Dairy Queen. That blue drink was so good. Was it even the right thing or?
Yeah, it was.
I want to get that next time. That was looking amazing.
It was. Because, like, it was a blue raspberry slushie. And then those are good to begin with.
Right.
And then vanilla ice
With their
cream.
delicious ice cream.
Yeah, and
and
then
it's fairly cheap. It's like $4.
and then you can have them like mix it together, or you can have like ice cream slushie,
True.
and then like you can just like drink the slushie, eat the ice cream, like,
Mm-hmm.
or just mix them together yourself. Like, it's good.
I just love Dairy Queen. One
Mhm.
time there was a really long line, and so we went to a Whataburger, and is that what it is? No, Wiener Schnitzel, because it's like, we have ice cream. And I'm like, come on, Amber, we just try theirs. So we get this cone, they dip it in chocolate and everything. I hand it to her, we take off, and she takes one bite, and she's like, no.
Yeah, some Wiener Central
Gross.
ice cream is
She
disgusting.
wouldn't even eat it. I was like, okay, this is wrong, you know? I'm sorry. And then, do you know what we did? We went back to Dairy Queen and waited in line. So since then, we just